9th grade on adaptation and natural selection. So the standard is natural selection results from traits giving individuals an advantage in surviving and reproducing, leading to a predominance of traits in a population. So at your tables, I have different environments set up. I got honey, so like it's like a sticky, like rainforest type environment. I have Play-Doh, which is like clay, then just like the air, I guess, which is just a normal flat land type of thing. I have like gravel just to like represent like a more rough environment, and then I have water for like an aquatic type of feel. And then at your tables, I have a fork, a spoon, a clothespin, and a knife. And so based off of your environment that's at your table, I want you guys to talk with each other what adaptation or tool at your table would work best for collecting the food. I think because it like sips
Okay, the spoon is not working great.
Alright, are there any ideas of what tool would work best for your environment? I'll have every table share.
We said the fork.
Why?
Because it's like easy to like grab them out. The other stuff just like gets like stuck.
Okay. Do you guys have one?
Overall, the fork.
Probably the fork.
Yeah.
Fork? Okay. This table?
We also said the fork.
The fork? Back table?
We also said the fork.
Okay.
We said the spoon or the fork.
Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm gonna give everybody a number to represent which adaptation you have. So remember your number, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Are you gonna do it or not? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay, so if you have a 1, you have the spoon. A 2, you have the knife. If you have 3, you have the fork, and then 4 is the clothespin. So what we are going to do is the beads represent the food in our environment. So this sheet that I'm handing out now is going to be like your lab sheet to record the data that you have. So once we go through our round, you guys are gonna fill out the first box and then what environment you have. And then how the rounds work is I'm gonna give you guys a minute and 30 seconds to collect as much food as you can. There are some rules for this. You can only grab one piece of food or a bead at a time. You have to scoop the bead onto the utensil, so like the fork cannot use the prongs and stick it through the prongs. You can't use the side of the tray, so if you're like over here, you can't like scoop it up using the side. And then you can't fight off the other species in your environment, so you're only going for the food, not for the other people with you. Does that make sense? Are there any questions?
Yeah, so where are we putting them? Yeah. So are we just like kind of...
Yeah, so you're going to take it and then just like put it off. Oh, wait, you guys have...
It is our food.
You guys have like a little... Okay, so I'll get us a timer for a minute 30, and I'll give you guys like a 30-second warning when we're done. Got it?
What is the eliminated section?
We'll talk about that
Okay,
after.
that's what I thought.
Yep. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I can't even grab it.
Oh,
No, she said one at a time.
I got one is
I can't even grab it. This is the hardest one.
You got 30 seconds left.
Yeah, this is
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
10 seconds. Three, two, one. Put your pencils down. And then you're gonna go ahead and fill out the sheet. So go ahead and put the environment that you were in, and then write down how many beads that you collected in that first column of the worksheet.
Count them.
Yeah. Yes, that's in this case.
I got 20.
I got 9.
I got 5.
And how many did you get done?
What is the knife?
What was yours?
The one mixes.
And I got
The
1.
knife with the spoon. Ooh, what did you get? What are the four you had?
Oh, yeah, we're supposed to do that.
And you had what?
Okay, but look, you have to pick
Alright,
it up
so
when
in the worksheet, we do have a column for if you were eliminated or not. So what that means is if you had the lowest amount, so say you collected like 5 beads and everybody else collected like over 7, then you would be technically eliminated for the next round. So then you would write, yes, you were eliminated. There is only one person who is eliminated per round. And then once you count, you can go ahead and put the beads back into your environment.
I might need some assistance from a different creature here.
I'm gonna need a new.
I'm trying to see what's happening. Yeah.
This is,
Do you need more beads? Or do you guys want? I think you guys, yeah, you guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about in each environment which species either survived or was eliminated. So who survived in this group?
Logan.
The spoon and the fork, and then who was eliminated? It's a knife. What about this group?
Our knife was eliminated.
Okay. And then who won?
Spoon.
Spoon. Okay. This one? Spoon won, and then who was okay, yeah. Who won in this group?
Spoon.
And then who clothespin? And then who won in this group?
I did, I did.
And then who lost?
clothespin.
Clothespin?
Did the clothespin lose every time?
Okay, so then in like a regular classroom setting where we have more time, we would go through the rounds again and then see who was eliminated. And then on the back of the worksheet, they have like the final winning adaptation in your group. And then some of the observation questions, which were, which adaptation collected the most beads in round 1, and if that was the winner at the end of the activity. And then for like the last part of the closure, we would talk as a group, which we can do that now. Why were different traits more effective in some of the environments? You can talk to your group and then we'll discuss.
The clothespin was less effective in this one. I had to have a certain angle on the speed.
And then it also carried it.
You were off by 4.
And it didn't slip across the
It's just very conducive to.
This, you just have to lift it up the whole time. Look at all these volcanoes.
So then when everybody was done discussing, we would talk about it as a group and then we would go on to the next thing. And that's all.
So usually